Hi, everybody. Welcome back to this morning. It is definitely family time in this segment as we welcome back Mo. In this case, I think I'll say Auntie Mo. How are you today?
I'm doing good today.
Great. Well, I'm happy to have you back here with us. It's not the first time. She's been here before because people who know her for yoga and her skill in that, and of course, how it's been helping her and many others who've been able to experience her classes. But right now, and just recently, last weekend, you launched your book, Yoga with Auntie Mo.
Yes, I did. It was quite an occasion for me. I'm so proud of it because I did something and I can expose every child in St. Lucia to yoga with my book. And I've been working on it for a while and it finally is here. It's real.
Good. And I'm really happy to hear that because it's definitely something different. I don't think this has ever happened before. So you're definitely pioneering. So congratulations to putting this together. What was it like, just at the launch and, having the kids there with you? What was the experience like?
It was, to tell you the truth, it was overwhelming. I don't have much memory of the day because everything was just happening, but it all came together. Ended up getting sponsors. We had Big Chef and Digicel came on board, and the kids showed up with their parents. Some people with no kids showed up to support me. I had people come all the way from Castries, drive up to Monrepo, and we had games, we did yoga, we had a book reading, we had so much fun. We had a blast.
And I also want to say a special good morning to all of our friends watching in Miku right now. So very special good morning to you. And where did this idea stem from? I mean, where did this start?
Well, I used to do yoga with the children, but they could not all afford it, and I had other commitments and I couldn't do it with them regularly. And I thought, how can I expose every child in St. Lucia to yoga? And I said, well, what if I train the teachers to use yoga in the classroom? So I developed a curriculum for training the teachers to do yoga in the classroom. And I said, what if the children had a little book that they could take with them and they could do yoga whenever they felt like it?
I'm really proud of you to see that this has taken place. And I know you also want to do more with this because even with your journey with yoga, you want to leave a more long-lasting impact and something more meaningful. So let's talk about what you're hoping to do in general here for us in St. Lucia.
So I'm working on getting the book in schools. I have some meetings lined up and I'll be going around. You might hear or see a lot more of me. And I'm trying to get it in the curriculum so that every child in St. Lucia is exposed to yoga, so that teachers have another tool they can use to manage their classroom and children have a tool they can use to manage stress and conflict and negative emotions. So the next time a child is angry, instead of yelling or shouting or hitting, the child can do a breathing exercise. They can say, the teacher can say, the next time a child is acting up, they can say, so and so, why don't you float on a cloud? And that can take us in a more positive place instead of a negative place of punishment. We can say, you're feeling sad, here's what to do about it.
And I really like that idea too. I mean, sometimes we may not realize the different avenues that we can take with yoga and also how it really helps. Most people, I think, know it and they just think yoga, meditation, or yoga being flexible,
Yes.
case closed. But I mean, you're here with us. So enlighten us today as to some of the other benefits that yoga can have, and more specifically with us dealing with the children.
Well, yoga is not just meditation, breathing, exercise. There's so much more to it, and we could talk all day about what yoga is. But when it comes specifically for the children, we're talking about them being physically active and burning off some of the energy. We're talking about them learning breathing exercises, learning to be calm, learning to focus, learning to concentrate. And ultimately, in addition to the physical benefits, you can see improved performance in school and a more well-rounded child with a positive outlook, a calmer child.
And I love that. I never even thought of that. That just goes to show you how vast yoga can be spread across into different, fields or applied in different situations.
Yes.
So, like you said, there's no excuse for anybody not to be able to try out yoga or have the experience and see if it's for you. Now, even for you, I know you have your certifications as well. So, where did you get certified, or what certifications do you have as well?
I'm a 200-hour certified teacher registered with Yoga Alliance, and because of how long I've been teaching and some of the continuing education I've done, I'm actually an experienced registered yoga teacher. And I did my training in Washington, D.C. with a yogi called Faith Hunter, where I learned Vinyasa yoga and how to modify yoga to fit people's needs. So how you change it if someone is pregnant, injured, children, elderly, and all that sort of stuff.
All right, perfect. Well, before we wrap up, I'm sure we have viewers right now who are curious how they can get their hands on a copy of your book for their child.
If you're in St. Lucia, you can get it directly from me. You can go to yogawithmo.com, or you can call me at 489-9079. In Viewfort, you can get it in the Dyer building in kiosk number 3. I'm working on getting it at more places so it's easier for people to get it. But for now, that's how you can get it. It's also available on Amazon in Kindle and print format. So you can download it on your tablet or your child's tablet. And wherever you are in the world, Amazon will print a copy when you order it.
All right, that's awesome. Well, that's definitely some major moves happening, and very proud to see that we have a St. Lucian woman doing something very different and also doing something very meaningful, of course, because the kids are our future generation.
Yes.
So if we can instill some of these good habits now, then it gives us even more hope to having maybe less conflict in the future. I mean, I'm sure it's something we can't avoid, but it's great to be raising more mindful, more self-controlled persons going out into society. So more, keep on the good fight, keep pushing what you're doing. I hope that you make major progress with getting it into the schools, because I feel like this is going to be something that will be very important and instrumental in making some changes in the schools as well. So thank you for coming here as well and leaving all the way Monrepo to being here with us at VG and DBS. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And of course, guys, make sure if you are interested, give her a call. If you want a copy, do not hesitate to order your book, get it online or physically from her. So we look forward to seeing more, and will keep us in the loop with what's going to be happening next, because we're definitely going to be following this journey. Hey everybody, welcome back to This Morning. Good morning, good people, and we have yet another special guest, more St. Lucian talent on the scene with us here on This Morning, and it's all about in half an hour, so much can change. And please don't do like me, because let me tell you officially, I was remixing your name and saying in half an hour anything can happen. It was still along the same lines, but no, we have to come correct and put respect in it, especially when it's our own homegrown talent.
True.
So, with all of that said, we have Roland here. Welcome to This Morning. How are you?
Thank you. I am doing good right now, and I'm just excited to be here.
Great. Now, he is here as in the capacity of producer of this, and of course, it's also written by our very own Kendall Hippolyte, who is also iconic in his own right. So, where should I start with this? There's so many questions I want to ask you. You know what? What I think I'll start off with is, firstly, this is by our playwright Kendall Hippolyte. How do you feel to be able to work with his material and, bring this to life?
Okay. Well, I feel great about, having the opportunity to stage one of Kendall's play. And I must admit I was a bit surprised when we got permission, because Kendall is the type of person, he wants something of a certain standard, of a certain class. And that basically indicates to us that we are capable of putting something of a certain standard.
Some quality out there.
Exactly. So I must admit I was surprised, and I'm excited to see what the production team will put together on November 10th.
Now, how long have you been in the theatre arts field?
Oh, for a very long time, I must admit. From a teen, actually, I started at St. Mary's College, where I was a member of a performing arts group called SPARC, Students Performing Arts and Culture. I then moved on to that same youth group, but for older members, called Youth Spark, Youth Studying Performing Arts and Culture. So I've been a member for 10 years, and so that is from basically age 15
Wow.
till this year, April, where I decided, with the guidance of the director at that time, Kentelia Louis, to give me the opportunity to stage this play and to do something outside of Youth Spark.
So congratulations to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Now I know at this point St. Lucia is very curious. Tell us about the play, the storyline behind it, and of course, what themes are being addressed.
Okay, so in half an hour, so much can change, written by Kendall Hippolyte, makes reference to themes of romance, cheating, other relationship issues, and HIV and AIDS. So I'm just going to focus on more the romance element because we don't want to, give too much.
Right.
So for the romance element, you have characters such as Stephen and characters such as Sarah. And the play would focus on their relationship and how it moves from start and to the end, basically.
Now,
Definitely.
what is the feel like from the cast and the crew as you guys are preparing to put this on?
Well, I can say it's a combination of emotions and feelings right now. Sometimes they are excited and they are ready to go. Other times the energy can be a bit down because the pressure is on and you have a lot to, accomplish in a short time frame. But thankfully, we have a strong production team, actors and actresses who have experience and have been on stage before. So I'm confident that they will be able to overcome all challenges, and they, are confident themselves that they'll be able to overcome these challenges.
Good stuff. Because a lot of times we don't stop to think about, what's happening behind the scenes and really go into the details. We think about, okay, we're going to go see this, and this is going to happen, and that's it. But there's so much work going on, and not just from the actors, but people who may be helping you with costuming or designing the sets,
Agreed,
etc.
agreed.
So many hands are coming together. And again, I would assume that every talent being used, whether it's stage help or actors and actresses, is local.
Yes, all local, including the stage manager, the assistant stage manager, the director, Lidra Chico, as well as persons doing the costuming, and as you made reference to, stage design. Just to go a bit more on the process, I can say that we've started working on putting a play in November from a year ago, actually. So it's
Oh,
not
wow.
something we just decided to do a couple months and, hey, we're going to stage this play. We actually started, let's say, August, thereabout, last year. So we had an idea that we're going to stage something. We didn't actually know until February, thereabout, that it was going to be a Kendall Hippolyte's play.
So right now, we need to let the people know where they can get tickets, and of course the details of the date, time, and we do know the venue is a cultural center.
Okay, so National Culture Center, 7:30 p.m. Tickets cost $35, and you can get them at the Discount Pharmacy Drugs in Castries. You can get them at Laboratory and Consultation Services, that is the Rodney Bay, Rodney Heights, Tapio, and the Viewford branch. And finally, you can get tickets at Steve's Barbershop. So these three main places. And you can also just go to Facebook and type in "That's What's Up," and you can message us there and you'll get through.
All right, perfect. So of course, showtime starts when?
Can you repeat that, sorry?
Showtime starts when? What time?
7:30 p.m.
Okay, so 7:30 p.m. is your time and your opportunity to come enjoy something that's truly St. Lucian, again, written by
Definitely,
St. Lucian, produced by St. Lucian, and being executed by our lineup of St. Lucian talent. So more reason to come out and support and enjoy it. Of course, we're going to make our way over there. We're only going to give you a teaser if we know we see some of you out there after. So that's the
Definitely.
only way I will bring you a playback. In that case, it will be for us to reminisce on what we enjoyed from that evening. So remember that November 10th. And I mean, if people have any questions, is there a way to follow? Is there a social media page for the production?
Yes, actually, because it's the company that's staging the production is called That's What's Up. So
Okay.
just go to Facebook and type in that's THAT' WASSUP WASSUP, and you'll get all information there as it relates to the event.
All right, so this is how we keep you up to the time and in the know, as we always say we do right here on This Morning. So make sure you make it a date with friends, family, everybody. November 10th, get your tickets early. Don't sleep on you. And of course, just as they say, in half an hour, so much can change. Hi everybody, good morning to you, and we are coming to you straight from Wasco. Yes, we are on the grounds and we are here with Malvia, and she's going to tell us about what's happening because it's a great initiative and there's a health fair that took place today. So Malvia, how are you feeling today?
I'm good, thank you.
Great. Now tell us what you do here at Wasco.
Okay, so I'm the new Occupational Health and Safety Officer here at Wasco.
Great. So what's been taking place today?
Okay, so the Human Resource Department, with myself, of course, we planned the second annual health fair for this year. We also had a safety component to it, so it's actually a health and safety fair. This was brought on because we felt we needed to show an awareness and help the employees to just get in touch with their, with that healthy side and ensure that they're seeing the doctors. So instead of them going to the doctors, we actually brought the doctors to them.
Great. Now I'm seeing different persons, different areas of specialties being represented today. So tell us about the different persons representing with the screenings.
Sure. We had numerous agents here, numerous volunteers here with us. For the safety aspect, we had the St. Lucia Fire Service Department as well as the St. Lucia Red Cross. We also had dental, we had vision, we had a gynecologist present, we had a podiatrist present, we had the normal screening, the normal breast test, we had also blood pressure, we had hypertension. So it was quite a bit just to try to encompass the entire body.
Great. Now with that too, was it also only for staff or also open to the public?
No, it was open to the public, and they really engaged and they really took part in what we had present. So you find out when they're going to customer service to get whatever done, they would just pop in at the different booths and just utilize whatever we had present on the compound.
Now for you, especially with your field and what you're doing here, do you think this is something that should be ongoing or continuous, especially for you all with your staff here?
Yes, I do believe so, because you find that the staff is your most important asset, and a healthy workforce is very much important, because if your workforce is not healthy, you find you have a decrease in productivity, etc. So this was a very great initiative, and I hope that we can continue along this field to ensure that our staff is good.
Now it's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I could not help but notice the presence, of course, of the entities here. And I know there's been a lecture going on with one of the cancer doctors on island with your staff. So why the importance of also including, the talks and screenings for cancer right now?
It's always important to implement knowledge in what we do, because you find that with knowledge, persons become more aware. They know what to do, what to expect, what to look out for. So it was important that we had Dr. Gabriel being here to give us the talk on cancer. So our employees will know what to look out for, how to perform their own little tests at home, and just to make sure that everything is okay.
Great. And when this was pitched to your team members, what was the feedback like initially hearing that something like this was going to go on?
It was great. My team members and I, we worked hard to get everything together. The feedback was good, especially from the employees. They were actually looking forward to it. And I find that they really engage, especially the men, not to be sexist, but the men were really out there today, and I'm very proud and very happy that they took part. Something else we included, we did passports, health and safety passport for the employees. And what they were supposed to do, every booth that they went to, they would get a sticker which would represent them being there. And at the end of the day, we're going to have a grand raffle so that one of the lucky employees would win a grand prize. So that's also had them coming out and engaging and participating. All in all, it was very well done.
Great. Now, is this the first time this initiative has been taking place here?
No, this is the second time. Difference being this time, as compared to the last, we incorporated the safety aspect this year.
All right. Well, you know what? Definitely it sounds like a success. Both the public as well as the staff seemed very excited about it. So hats off to you and your team for pulling this
you.
off.
Thank you very
And,
much.
Just before we go, just to any other persons, maybe employers who are watching right now, just let them know why an initiative like this is important to be held at their workplace.
Like I would have said previously, your workforce is your main asset, and if you don't have a healthy workforce, you can't really achieve your goals and your objectives. So it's important that we always take care of ourselves and take care of our employees.
All right. Well, thank you very much again, Malvia and St. Lucia. I hope you're listening loud and clear. Make sure you get up and take action. So I'm sending out some extra special love to our Wasco family, Naomi in HR, as well as Malvia, and cannot forget DeCosta. No, he's not in HR. I think everybody knows him. And if I didn't give you a shout out, I know I'd be in so much trouble. But it's good energy, great people, and of course a super initiative. Now this is how we're gonna end today. Looking forward to tomorrow because it's Free Up Friday. Also, this means it is our pre-weekend celebration today, if I should say that. Yeah, I can. So with that said, everybody, go on and have an amazing day. It's another great Thursday here on This Morning, and we will see you tomorrow. So 6 o'clock is our wake-up time.